Hello brothers and sisters, today we are going to learn, as you see our whiteboard, exponent. You want to start by the rules of exponents. There are some rules, 9 rules that I have here, that if you know these 9 rules, that you know something from exponent. The first rule is this one. I want to do one by one by giving examples of those rules. For example, number 1, the first rule. Number 1. For example, if you are given a power m times a power n, as you see here, this part is called base. This one is base. This part is called base. And this one is called power or index. Power or index. If you want to read this one, you are going to read like a power m times a power n. Multiplication, it means you add the power, then you take the base 1. That means these spaces you take 1. Then you add this power, m plus n. M plus n. That's how you answer this one. If I try to give you some examples of this rule, is like this one. For example, you have base 2 power 3 times base 2 power 2. These two you take 1. 2 you take 1. Then you add the power 3 plus 2. That means 3 plus 2 will be 5. 2 or 5. This is the answer. If I give you another example here, it will be 3 times 3 power 2. For example, here there's always 1 here. Then you add 1 plus 2, 3. 3. This 3 you will take 1. The base you take 1. 3 power 1 plus 2, 3. Another example here, if I give you, will be 9 power 1 over 2 times 9 power 5. What you are going to do, you take the powers by 1. This one you take 1, base you take 1, you add this one. A half plus 5. How will you add a half plus 5? A half plus 5, if you don't know, you will take a half plus 5. If you know how to add the fractions, you will take, there's always 1 here. Then I want to make the base same. So I will multiply, divide by 2, divide this time. For me to make the denominator same. 1, this one I have taken. Then this one, 5 times 2, 10. Then 1 times 2, 2. Since the bases are same, I'm going to add 1 plus 10, 11, divide by 2. 11 over 5. So 1 half plus 5 will be 9 power 11 over 5. This is our first rule. If you know that this rule is called multiplication rule. When multiplication inside, you see there's a multiplication everywhere. That's the time you will get like that. There's another rule. The third rule, second rule. For example, you are given a power n divided by a power m. This one, you subtract the powers. This will be a power n minus m. You subtracted n minus m. You subtracted two powers because division. When you see divisions, you subtracted the powers and you take the base 1. For example, I have two base, a and a, as we have seen here. We are taking only one base, but we were adding here. But here is subtraction because there is a division here. The same division makes you to subtract. Let me give you the example of this one. For example, if you have 2 power 3 divided by 2 power 1, you take the base 1, 2, then you subtract 3 minus 1 will be 2. Okay, this one. Let me give you another one. If you are given, for example, 4 power 5, then divide by 4 power 3, you are going to subtract 5 minus 3, 2, then you take this one, 1. 4, then 5 minus 3, 2. Make sure this one should be bigger number and this one should be small, always. Let us go another one. If you are given x power 4 divided by x power 3, the same thing. You take x, 4 minus 3, you take 1. But we don't write 1 here. Because 1 we don't write. It's the same like x. Let us go another one. For example, you have x square divided by x. This sign is like a division. This sign is like a division, so that in this form we can write x square divided by x. So that the same thing. This one, the power of this one, since nothing is there, we can put as a 1. Then x, you take 1, then 2 minus 1 is 1, but 1 we don't write. The third one, I can write x power 4, y power 3, divided by x power, for example, x and y power 2. If you see here, in x, this one we can separate x power 4, then divide by x. I separate y and x separately. Y power 3, then divide by y power 2. We can deal separately. X, I have here 4x, and here I have 1x. 4x, what does it mean? If I put here, it means x times x times x times x divided by x, then times y also. Y power 3 means y times y times y divided by y here. I have 2y times y. 1x will cancel with another x up. Then when you see, it remains 3x. 1x down will go up, will cancel with the upper one. So here I have 3x. I have x times x times x. I can put x cubed. Then 1y will cancel with 1y down. 1y up will cancel with 1y down. Then the other one will be y. As you see, up to now we need 2 rules. Let us go third rule by wrapping here. I want to wrap this side. The third rule here can be give you, if I have a power m, then into n. This one is very simple. You just multiply the powers. This one is power and this one also is power. You just multiply n times n. Then you take this one. Base, you take as you see here, then multiply n times n will be nn. Okay, examples. For example, I have 2 power 2, then I can multiply 3. This one you multiply 2 times 3, 6. Here, this 2, I have transferred it here, then 2 times 3 will be 6 here. The third one here, let us go another one. 3 power 1 over 2 into bracket 2. This one, a half times 2. A half times 2, what does it mean? A half times 2, if some of us doesn't know, we can say a half times 2. This one cancel with this. This will be 1. So 1 over 2 will be 3 power 1. Which is going to be 1, we don't write this, we can say 3. Okay. As you see is here. Let us go the fourth law. If I have A and B, for example, or N, this power will deal with separately A and B, where we can say A power N, then B power N. You see? This N will come here and also will come here, as you see here. Examples. For example, I have 2 power 2 times, for example, 2 times 3 power 2. What does it mean? This one will be 2 power 2. This 2 will come here. Then times this one, 3 power 2. Then this one, 2 power 2. What does it mean? 2 times 2. Then 3 power 2. What does it mean? 3. Then again 3. 2 times 2, 4. Times 3, 12. Times 3, that's 6. That's 6. Okay, let us continue from here. Let me wrap this side. Brothers and sisters. Okay, let me go another one. The same here. Another example. If I put 2 power p into bracket power 3, the same thing. This one will distribute here. 2 power 3, then times, also you can use times power 3. This one is the same thing, b times b times b, but this one will be, you can leave like this one, or you can put 2 power 3, what does it mean? 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 will be 4. Then multiplying by another 2 will give you 8. That means will be 8 p cube. This one you can read like a p cube or p power 3. This is our fourth law. The other one, it's the same thing like that. Will be A divided by P into, for example, N. This power is the same thing like this rule. This one will distribute the same thing. Will be A power M divided by P power N. Example, I have 3 over 2, then this 2 will be here and here. 3 power 2 divided by 2 power 2. 3 power 2, 3 square will be 3 times 3, 9. Then 2 square will be 4, Yes. Let me give you another example here. If I have 4 divided by, for example, 5, then power 3, this means 4 power 3 divided by 5 power 3. This means 4 times 4 times 4, since there are 3. 4 times 4 times 4 divided by 5 times 5 times 5. 4 times 4 will be 16. Then another 4 will be 64. It will be 64. Then 5 times 5, 25. Times another 5. I think will be 125. But if you are not sure, you just multiply 5 times 5. If everyone knows 25, then you multiply by 5. 5. Then you confirm here. 5 times 5 is 25, but times another 5. For example, if you don't know overhead, you just use this formula. 5 times 5 will be 25. 25 you put 5, then carry 2. I have carry 2 in my head. 5 times 2 will be 10. If you add this 2, that means 12. So it will be 125. I hope you have understood this one. Let us go another law, which is 6 a power 0. A power 0, a number power 0 will be always 1. For example, I have 5 power 0 will be 1. I have 6 power 0, I have 1. I have 1,000, for example, 100,000 power 0. How can I put 0? Because the number is very long. Put 0 will be always 0. Will be 1, I mean. Always will be answer. Any number power 0, whether it is million, whether it is a fraction, whether it is a decimal, always will be. If you see 0 there, power 0, that means 1. You see, 5 power 0, 1. 6 power 0 will be 1. 100,000 power 0 will be 1. We can continue from there. If we put 0.00001 power 0, always will be 1. That law is very simple. Okay, there's another one here. Law 7. If I have p power m over n, if you want to write as a radical, how will you write this one? This one, you take this sign, square root sign. This p you put down here, then will be p. Then this part will be here. Then this m you write where? Here. I hope you understood. P you put outside the base. Then m you put there. Then n you put outside the radical. If I give you an example here, if I have 2 power 3 over 2, this one how do you write as radical? This 2 you put here, the base. This 2 you can put here. Then this 3 you can put there. If you have 4 power 3 over 2, that means you put this 4 here, this 3 you put there, and this 2 you are going to put here. Yes. I hope everybody has understood this one. I have several questions here, like 8 questions by combining all those together. Because this one they are very easy. I will show you the rules, how to use these rules. but I have around 8 questions. That 8 questions will combine the whole concepts. Let me wrap this side. Number 1. Number 1. I have 2m squared times 2m power 3. When you see like this one, we have unknowns. We have m, and also we have 2 times 2. This, the normal numbers, you just multiply. 2 times 2 will be 4. And this one we have said, because multiplication, we are taking the base, one base, then we are adding the powers. That means I'm going to take also m. Then come to this one, 2, you add 3. That means 5. Here is 3. As you see there, is 3. Yes. Here, as you see, this 5 comes from 2 plus 3, 5. Then mn, you take 1n. 2 times 2 will give you this one. Okay? Number 2. m power 4 times 2m power 3 negative 3. This one, this m, the front has a 1, but we don't see. 1 times 2 will be this 2 here. Then what are we going to say? m, we are going to take 1m. Then 4 plus minus 3. That means m 4 plus minus 3. This means plus minus will be minus. 2 power 4 minus 3. That means 2m 4 minus 3 will be 1, and 1 we don't write. The answer is 2m. Number 2. Number 3. Number 3 will be 4r power 3 negative 3 times 2 power r squared. 4 times 2 will be 8. Then r you take 1. Then negative 3 plus 2. This means negative 3 plus 2 will be negative r. Negative 1, 8r negative 1. Okay? You can live like this. Fourth question will be 4m power 4 times 2n power negative 3. This one the same. 4 times 2 will be 8. Then you can add 4. You can take. This one is m. I'm very sure here there's m. Here should be m. Then here will be m. This powers we are going to add minus 3. 8m 4 minus 3 will be 1. But we don't write 1. Just leave like that. 2k power 4, 3k power like that, 3k. First, this time is this one will be 6. Then this k has 1 power 1, 4 plus 1, k power 4 plus 1 will be 6, k power 5. Number 6, if I have p 2 divided by 2, this one same thing will be 2 power 2, this one, then this one, p square. 2 power 2 means 4, 2 times 2, 4, p squared. I hope everybody has understood. If you have any question, you can ask me later. Thank you for your watching. I wish you a nice time. Bye bye.